Well, it was shut down some 3 years ago, and all attempts to bring it back to life has proven futile. This was the reason for which thousands of employees of GN Savings and Loans Company were sent packing home owing to the collapse of the bank. Well, founder of the group, Dr. Kwesi Indom, on several occasions has denied any wrongdoing, arguing that the bank was in a failed state because government was indebted to GN Savings and Loans. Well, 3 years down the line, one man is on a course to make another attempt at getting GN Savings and Loans Company, as it was at the time, back to life. Philip Safire earlier today held a one-man protest through some of the selected streets of the capital to present a petition to President Akufo-Addo at the Black Stars Square. He's been making some demands.
Now, and I read, Your Excellency, a citizen appeal to the President to bring back GN Bank. I'm a former employee of GN Bank. I worked for the bank for 8 years before its license was revoked in August 2019. My dream to work at the bank to build a model financial institution with a unique characteristic would cut short by the sudden revocation of the operation license of the bank. Even though some of us receive various sum of money as severance package through your government, gracious arrangement and concern for the employees, our current situation does not compare with our full-time employment with GN Bank then. I passionately appeal to Your Excellency as the father of the nation to consider all the factors, especially the plight of the former employees and our dependents, and with the powers graciously vested and entrusted in you by the ordinary citizens, such as myself, Phil Papa Kwajo Sapia, to bring back GN Bank to restore our livelihood.
GN Bank inculcated service attitude into the mind of the Ghanaians. But now, they don't know where to save their money. No bank to work. Hey, Okama Fu, Jesus. Would not make me how you know. Aba wanimo. I mean, Miss Radi Wokasa. Me how yina. Yada Greenina. Ebe yedi. I don't think it's already Cassa. Mama Kuma. Tommy Yabu.
Bemeso.
Minyami Cassa. Oh, my Radi
here. I'm here to present my petition to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to have mercy on us 6,000 GN Bank staff to restore the license of GN Bank for us so that we also can get something to do to feed our dependents. Thank you.
Also, that's what transpired moments ago, making that demand on behalf of over 6,000 redundant staff of GN Savings and Loans. Well, for those of you who are not aware of the official reasons for which GN Bank was shut down by the central bank, here's an account for you on the screens right now explaining what transpired and why we're here today. Of course, the story all starts with the decision of the Bank of Ghana to shut down GN Savings and Loans. So let's bring you a sense of what it is that the account of the Bank of Ghana is on this. What we do know is that GN Savings and Loans Company Limited was originally incorporated as First National Savings and Loans Company Limited and licensed as a Savings and Loans Company on the 8th of May 2006. Now, GN subsequently was issued with a universal banking license by the Bank of Ghana on the 4th of September 2014 and was renamed GN Bank Limited. Fast forward in 2019, the Bank of Ghana approved a request to reclassify GN Bank from a universal bank to a savings and loans company out of course, that decision by the central bank to increase its new minimum requirements. Of course, banks at the time were supposed to raise about 400 million Ghana cedis by the 31st of December 2018, with GN Savings and Loans was obviously attempting to find a way around. Fast forward, the bank got closed down or shut down by the central bank for a number of reasons. The official accounts we got from the Bank of Ghana is that they concluded that GN was insolvent under Section 1234 of the Banks and SDIs Act 2016 and being in breach of its key prudential regulatory requirements. Beyond that as well, the capital adequacy ratio of GN Savings and Loans, or GN Bank at the time, was way above 61%, in breach of the minimum requirement of some 13%. So it was part of the reasons for which the central bank had to take the decision it took at the time. GN Bank, or GN Savings and Loans, was equally faced with a severe liquidity crisis, with numerous companies receiving, many complaints being sent, obviously, to the Financial Stability Department of the Bank of Ghana from some aggrieved customers who have made attempts to withdraw funds from the GN Savings and Loans Company institution. Of course, they were unable to access those deposits, and based on that, many appeals were sent to the central bank in the last several months, leading to the collapse of the bank. Of course, GN consistently, and this is an account from the central bank, failed to meet the requirements. That's the minimum cash reserve requirement of some 10% of its total deposits since the end of the first quarter of 2019. So it was part of the reasons for which the central bank was going ahead to collapse or shut down GN Bank. GN Bank has constantly made this argument that government owes it a total amount of some 942.98 million Ghana cedis, out of which 102 million represent some interim payment certificates that it was due the bank. However, the Bank of Ghana says its checks proved otherwise, as the only amount they were able to verify was 30.33 million Ghana cedis, which was confirmed by the Ministry of Finance on the 6th of August 2019, a reason for which the central bank did not buy the position of GN Savings and Loans, a reason for which they were obviously taking off the books. But one man is back asking President Akufo-Addo to try and do something about this. Philip Sapaya is a former employee of the GN Savings and Loans Company. Of course, we've seen the pictures on the screens. One man on the streets in the middle of policemen, and you are asking the president to do one thing: bring back GN Savings and Loans.
Yes.
Some say you are not serious about this.
Why am I not serious? I'm really serious. I'm serious because, the way, about 6,000 workers are in the house without job. Seriously, the hardship which we are going through, my brother, it is not easy. As I'm talking to you, my child is in the house. You understand? Last year, I was telling one of your reporters that 2020, my daughter asked me, "Daddy, what is school fees?" Because I was paying it. She doesn't know anything about school fees. But now she was asking me, "Daddy, what is school fees?" You understand? That's why she's asking me, because now it's like they always sack her to come to the house to take what? To take fees.
You're not able to pay fees?
I'm not able to pay fees. I'm telling you, it's reality. It's just something like somebody want to pinch somebody or somebody want to do something wrong against somebody. I don't have anything to do with anybody. You understand me?
Where's the severance package that you were paid?
Thank you. I like that question. They paid us some severance. Ask yourself, how much? You understand? One. And when we came home, we borrowed a lot of monies from people, from friends. And I used my money to buy a Tata truck.
Oh, you bought a truck?
I bought it. It got bent. I can show you. I can send it to them. I can show you the videos. It got bent. You understand me? So what you want me to do? But GN Bank was feeding me, giving me monthly salaries, paying my insurance and other things. Seriously. So GN Bank was better than you giving me severance. For what?
But it was still money that was given to you to at least continue.
And I used the money to buy Tata truck because at that time, I didn't know what to do with that money. So I used the money to buy a truck, and it got bent. So what do you want me to do?
You're crying over your own loss, because out of the 6,000 you're talking about, how many of the 6,000 do we even have complaining that indeed they are not able to fend for themselves?
Boss, I was, let me say, a head of a micro enterprise. Let me say so.
Right.
I was at the operation side. I was managing about 1,750 mobile bankers. Seriously. Do you know the number of calls I normally get a day? From them, boss, we need 20 Ghana. Boss, we need 10 Ghana. Yet 3 days today, somebody called me. Boss, I need 100 Ghana cedi to add it to my money to go and then find something to do. I am telling you. Serious.
So you're not the only one in this?
Boss, I'm not the only one in this situation. And even when I was about to do this, we have a platform. I put it there. That Charlie, what are we doing? Because the complaints are too much. The complaints are too much. What are we doing? I said, now, let's do something to, to tell the president to have mercy on us. He's our father. He's a listener. You understand? He will listen to us. He's our father. Let's do so that the president can do something. They said he can even get money from Kaswa to come.
Oh, that's why you went on the streets alone.
Yeah, because me.
So you were on the streets alone because they don't even have money to join you.
Some people are, they don't know what to do. I'm telling you, it's not something that we are doing to. Oh God, unless God.
So how were you able to come there, though?
As a human being, I don't need anybody to tell me that, Philip, you are hungry. And you know that GN Bank is on our CV. That even compels me to do this. GN Bank is on our CV. Wherever you go, when there is an employment someplace and you send your CV, they will call you. The questions which they will ask you, as if GN Bank was in your pockets. Because GN Bank is in your CV. As if when you come, you collapse the company too. I'm telling you, that one is killing us.
So most of you are not getting jobs.
Serious, because of
you're being denied jobs because you're previous employees of.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
it's on your CV.
How do you prove that to someone who's the average person?
Oh, I have gone for a lot of interviews. That time I went to Kumasi, was it last year? And even they were interviewing me. I was even angry. And I paused them, and I asked the director that I want to say something, and I told them, frankly, that they should listen to me well. Integrity is not true unless it is tested. I told them. I said integrity is not true unless it is tested. I didn't bring Dr. Yindum here. I came, so test me and see whether I can prove.
And yet you were denied the job.
Yes.
And you believe it's because of your involvement with GN?
No, I didn't.
With GN.
No, I didn't. I didn't believe it. Right. That one, even that one, they called me.
Okay.
But the salary was
okay. Was still not enough for you. So you have the opportunity, and that's where I was going to. The fact that the banking sector is still available for most of you, 6,000 of you, to try and find other forms of employment within. Why are you not applying to just take up the opportunity?
Oh, you know something? You need to calculate certain things. That time, somebody also called me from Tema for me to come and join the whatever. But the monthly salary was about 800 Ghana. Just imagine TNT going there when you calculate it, boss. Serious.
So if GN Savings and Loans is supposed to be reinstated, I mean, of what benefits would it be to us when, of course, the central bank has given its position on this, saying that you could not even meet the regulatory requirements, a reason for which you need to go off the books. They're saving the financial sector, you agree, which needs a lot of investor confidence, right?
Boss, GN Bank was not insolvent. GN Bank was solvent. Because what is banking? What is banking? Let's know. You, the media, you should explain banking to the people for them to understand banking. Banking does what? They sell money. How do we sell money? We sell money through what? Investment and other things, isn't it? You understand me? Now, GN Bank gave contractors money. Government contractors money. Government contractors money for them to pay it back. The government didn't pay the money. Our money is still with the government.
Yeah, how much?
Oh, it's about getting to 2 billion.
Yeah, but the BOG is disputing that as of the time you were taking off the books, just 30 million, as we've pointed out to our viewers. So it was still inadequate to meet the capital requirements here.
I don't want us to, I don't want us to go to the court, whatever. Right. No. I don't have the power, the mandate even to talk about it. But what I want to tell you is that our monies is with the government. You understand? We have money with the government, contractors. We can prove to you. Even, you know something, when they revoked the license and Eric Nipper came, Eric Nipper wrote a letter to finance minister to release some of the IPCs to him.
As the receiver?
As a receiver. It is there on records. The IPCs, you know the IPCs? Yeah. So why did he write that letter? It was because GN Bank had money with the government. GN Bank, nobody can prove to me that GN Bank was insolvent. Boss, you know something? GN Bank, the shareholders, they are very good. All across the country, GN Bank was the only bank in Ghana.
Well, that's your argument. We don't want to base on what you on hearsay and what it is. But of course, you have a special interest in that.
No, this is not.
You project the brand.
No, this is not hearsay.
Right.
None of the bank want to go to Presiga to go and open a bank there. You understand? Now, even when Mr. Ken Oforiatta, my father Ken Oforiatta came, he was, I think, reading his budget statement one of the years. He said, now Ghanaians like savings. From who? From which bank? If you don't open bank at Presiga, how can you do that research to make sure that people are, people like, savings? Presiga. The other time we went to Nandoli, when we opened a branch there, we went to Nandoli. A certain man came saying that, let's go, I have money in the ground. We went there to dig the ground, to remove the money and come and put it inside his account. Because of what? GN Bank is there.
Okay, but all that is over now because the bank is no more.
Yes.
You are asking President Akufo-Addo to do what exactly? Because mind you, the president does not have the power to just order the central bank to reinstate the GN group as you want it to be.
To me, what I can say is that the president is a father for all. You understand? And we have vested power in him. He has control over certain things. This one, I'm not compelling the president to do what he cannot do. But because of the power which has been vested in him, what I can say is that the president can do something for us. Seriously. So this one is a plea to the president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He's a father, he's a listener. Seriously.
Yeah, to do what exactly? What did you state in that petition?
To restore GN Bank for us. Because everything now,
when the Bank of Ghana says you're not meeting the requirements,
please,
what exactly are you expecting the president to do?
Please, we're having money with the government. That's why when Eric Nipper came, he wrote a letter to finance minister, give me some of the IPCs.
But it's all over now. GN Bank, GN Savings and Loans is no more.
We are appealing to the president. Mr. President, our buildings are there. the shareholders built about 200 branches. No bank can do it. Across the country, 200 branches, they are there. Our generators are still sitting there. We have about 300 generators because every branch has a generator. Cars, so meaning 300 cars as well. They are all there. Even we have a paying slip, withdrawal slip, checkbooks, opening account forms. Everything is there. We just need that paper. And my position is that the president should have mercy on us because GN Bank is a private entity, Ghanaian-owned company. Just imagine, Indum is being recognized. From where? US. Somebody from Ghana. He's been recognized as one of the entrepreneurs. Open a company there for even American citizens to get it something to do. What is the inflation rate of US and then inflation rate of Ghana? But they recognize him because of what he is doing. He is helping the economy to grow. That's why I am appealing to the government, the president, that please, Nana, we beg you in the name of God, have mercy on us. I'm not saying if without GN Bank, maybe I cannot get anything to do. But let GN Bank also to come and support the economic whatever. You understand? For the youth to get something to do.
Some say you're not in this alone because when the restructuring of the banking sector was taking place, some other banks were taking off the books. So sparing GN savings and loans will complicate the problem. You agree, right?
No. Me, I don't understand the reason why they collapse,
the others.
The other banks. But me, I am speaking from a different perspective. I was working at a bank, and I know I can boldly say that, I was even.
So that's what you can speak to, basically.
Yeah, that's all. So because I know something from GN Bank, that's why I'm speaking in favor of GN Bank. For Nana to bring GN Bank, not the other banks.
Okay.
You understand? Because I don't know anything about it.
Okay, I understand. It's a fair point to make. So going forward, how many days, what expectations do you have, and how would you want the government to deal with this practically?
Oh, Nana, to me, I know that as I have presented my petition to Nana, you go through, read it, and think about it. I know my mother, Rebecca, would talk to Nana from the bed, seriously, to listen to your child, what he's saying. I believe, I hope so. Nana is a listener. Seriously. I always say that governance is like marriage. We always say that you are the head, but who is the neck? You are the head, but who is the neck? Is it not the woman? And marriage is the only institution that a woman has every ministerial positions in the house. Do you know that? A woman is a finance minister, a woman is health, a woman is trade and industry, a woman is what? They have everything.
So what's the point?
No, my point is that Nana, I don't have problem with Nana, but the followers, the appointees are disturbing him. Seriously, are disturbing him. I don't have problem with him. The appointees are disturbing him. That's why they used to say that any successful man, there is a woman.
Okay, so so your point is that the president should read this, look at the concerns, and reinstate you.
And reinstate us.
Okay, well.
That's all.
Well, Philip.
Yes, sir.
This is all time will allow us.
Thank you.
We wait to see what the president will say about this. But of course, we need to say you did such a great job by walking on the streets all alone without the company of others who are in this with you.
I called them, but some of them are dead. Some of them, they don't have money to come. So I decided to take it upon myself. Nobody, I don't have anybody supporting me. Right. I didn't get anybody to support me. But I did it, on my own. Yeah, and even to bring the government attention.
And I'm sure you want to thank the police service as well.
For Please, one thing, please, sorry. Police Regional Commander, COP Garba, boss, I don't know. The perception outside about the police is somehow wrong. Now, if I see you talking against a police man, I'll fight with you. The man, they are so powerful, and Mr. Bempa, the operation, oh, may God bless them.
You felt like a king today, I can imagine. That Philip Sefaya is one of the, of course, former employees of GN Savings and Loans, which is now defunct.